Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Mario 64 with glitches. In the previous part we did Womp's Fortress. In this part we're going to take on one of the basement levels. You've already seen me do Dire Docks and Lethal Lava Land, which means that the two that are left are Hazy Maze Cave and Shifting Sandland, which are the two more interesting basement levels, I'm happy to say. The one that I'm going to do today is Hazy Maze Cave. I probably like this one less out of the two of them, but you know, whatever. Before we get to that though, this little prick is back. So I'm going to grab him again. Like I mentioned before, he appears when you have 15 stars and then again when you have 50. And you know, obviously if you were to never see him before you had 50, then he'd basically appear twice in a row, like if you entered and exited a level or whatever. So there's one of the stars. Because I'm a jackass, I will pick him up and abuse him slightly before I do anything else. Do what I did in part 3 and just get him merged with the door, bring him through with me, jump through it, and I'll just sit him here for the minute. Talk to Toad because he's got a star. There's 3 Toads in this game, which is another thing that I've seen ROM hack makers do. I know in Star Road, as we saw in my other series, that was also the case. There's another couple stars right off the bat, really easy. So there's Mips. He actually has a face, if you didn't know that. Looks pretty disinterested. I can totally relate to that. So I'm going to put him inside Hazy Maze Cave, and he's probably going to be happy in there, and if he's not, then it sucks for me because I'm about to join him. So there's actually 8 stars to get in this level because the metal cap switch is hidden in here. That's the one that I'm going to get first. It's all the way to the left of the stage. Now, there's something I need to explain before we go any further in this stage. Let me just kill what's like a direct threat to me before I do it. You can't really tell particularly well right now, but well, you can sort of see it there. Like, there's the walls have like a gosh, what am I trying to say? They have like a limit to their height. If you can somehow get higher than it, you can actually get over it, and I'm going to show that right now. If I do a triple jump off of this thing, I mean, there's like there's a plethora of ways that you can actually get over this limit, but this is the one that's like quickest, I guess, and I'm going to show it off probably just for this star, and I'll do the other methods for the other ones. If I do a triple jump off of this box, and it might take me a few tries, it is kind of precise, just because you need to land on the box and have enough speed. There we go, I can just go straight over the boundary and land straight in the place with Dory, who people often refer to incorrectly as the Loch Ness Monster. I guess she does kind of look like it. I'm not actually going to go on her at all in this playthrough, there's just no need for it. Could grab this star, not going to. Going to use the momentum from this slope to get all the way over here and fail it. Now, maybe I should just claim on Dory, but what I'm going to do is the same thing I did on the sub in Dire Docks and do like a couple of frame perfect jumps to get up this. And I can just use the momentum again, hopefully this time land over there, cool, and go through this door. So this is the metal cap stage. I mentioned in an earlier video that we don't actually need to unlock the metal cap. We can do, if we're quick enough here, we can do this, get all the red coins, get the star before activating the metal cap switch. I'm not going to do that. I don't trust my own abilities even slightly enough, especially when stuff like that happens. I mean, you need to be pretty much perfect at this stage to do it. I mean, well, maybe not. I mean, for it to be worth it, you could still avoid hitting this switch if you just kind of ground pound. Oh god, I'm so tempted to do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's just try and ground pound and see if we can grab these red coins. So there's one. I'm going to apologise in advance if this doesn't end up working out, but I've got to see. I've got to see if I can do this without activating the metal cap. So there's another one there. If I sort of ground pound at it, hopefully I'll get deep enough to grab it. There's 2 more, so there's 1 more to go. Yeah, this is like super easy actually. I guess it's just in a speedrun sense, if you screw this level up at all, then it's going to be quicker to just activate the switch. But because I'm a jackass, I'm going to try and get them all without it. And that was actually really extremely easy. And to get the star, you can just ground pound on it. I don't need the metal cap, but in the sake of completion, or for the sake of completion, I should say, I'm going to go and open it right now. Open it is not the right term, but oh, this actually gives me another opportunity though. I can open it. I guess say that again. I can jump on it and land straight in the star since I did it in this really stupid way. So let's try that. Cool. So I managed to skip the text for the metal cap star. I'm actually extremely happy that I was able to show that off because I feel like that's something that probably no one's ever done, ever. So let's head back in the stage and get the rest of the stars from it. So pretty much all of the stars are along this side, I'm going to get them last. I think I'm going to go for the 100 coin star slash red coin slash all the coins. First metal cap is actually active. There's 139 coins in this stage. It's not that hard to get, generally speaking, actually, now that I think about it. Just as I was saying that exact sentence, there is one part of it that is kind of annoying. It's not difficult, it's just annoying. And there's a couple of bats in this room. You can see one right there. They give you 1 coin each. And it can be annoying to collect because he's over a pit and he never kind of really reaches you. You know, he sort of bounces off of that wireframe mesh every single time. So the fact that he comes over here makes it easier. Though I think is there only one in this room? There's a couple in the stage, but I'm gonna have to check. And also that floor down there is like really suspect. It kind of changes whether you can stand on it or whether you're gonna slide on it all the time. I think that was actually the only bat in here. So. But there are another line of coins up here, which luckily I managed to grab that ledge. Jesus, I thought I was going to fall into the endless pit there. There's an endless pit there if you aren't aware of it, where the rolling rocks go to. We'll deal with them in a later star. So coming over here, you can see there's a star back behind this wireframe mesh. I'm going to get that another way. I can't just jump through this, I can't glitch through it. Down here, this leads to where Dory, the quote-unquote Loch Ness monster, was before. That's the intended way to get there, but like I showed before, you can pretty, I don't want to say easily, but like relatively easily, you can glitch your way to it. I'm going to clear this room out because I know there's a line of coins that are a little bit scary to get. If I wall kick up here, I can just easily get up here. This only has a 1-up in it, but I'm going to get it anyway for no good reason whatsoever. And it's this bit right here. If I just long jump to here, I need to kind of slowly grab this as Mario and just hold in the E button. Like I'm really pressing it with the force of 1,000 men right now, because if I fall off of this, I'm gonna fall in there, and that's really gonna suck. So we're gonna head here, and I think I'll go. Where do I want to go? I think I'll do this room first, just as I'm here. Elevator that leads all the way down here. I'm only doing this because I know there's bats in here and I really like to have them accounted for as quickly as possible, just because they only have 1 coin each, and as a result of that, it's kind of easy to miss them. Well, maybe not as a result of it, but like, you know, sometimes they can be high up. It's always a good idea to look for their shadows. Now, I'm not going to continue on this route. I'm actually going to head back to the start of the level at this point. And, you know, oh gosh, okay, maybe I'm not. Can I reach it? No, I can't. Okay, so we're just going to have to spend some time together until it gets back down, I guess. So, yeah, nice from this, like the little details, the little fences that they have there, as if there's like some kind of gas above them or something that you're not supposed to get to. But yeah, just wait for this to go back up. So like I said before, 139 coins in this stage. When I first... Not when I first played this game, but when I was first collecting all the coins in it, so we're going back to maybe, oh gosh, I don't know, 2003, 2004. This was one of the more annoying stages to get them all in, assuming you're not using like duplication glitches. And the reason for that is, oh god. Well, first of all, it's the bats that I mentioned before, but secondly, did I kill? I guess I did kill this guy. It's one thing. Oh, I killed this guy too. So these guys respawn, but they don't actually have coins beyond the first time. The other thing that makes this annoying is one of the Mr. Eyes that you have to kill in this room that I'm just about to enter. So I'm going to do some wall kicks here and get over this and land up here. What you're normally supposed to do is take this left all the way around, get these red coins. You can see there's 2 cheeky bats there, one above Mario's head there, one above his head there. Both a complete pain in the butt to get. I'm going to probably try and avoid using the lift as much as possible. With that said, I think I'm going to take it probably at least twice based on my testings in this stage. Killing the bats is kind of a pain because they are really high up. You can kind of only get them when you're on the lift's path, but you can skip some of it in the lift. I guess moving platform is the right term. But you can skip a lot of it. If you long jump just at the right spot here, you can skip a little bit of the journey and hopefully grab this. And that allows you to grab this first bat here. Can I grab this coin without falling down? Okay, cool. So hopefully I won't need to, in that case, actually take this journey more than once. If I long jump over to here and grab it. So where's this other one? I think he's away off to the right. I don't think I've activated him yet. I think it's much easier to activate him if you're actually on the platform. So if I do like a backflip and then angle Mario so he comes back onto this, I can activate the bat, and he went way past me, so now I'm absolutely terrified. I guess I'm going to have to really slowly wait for him to go and complete his cycle. I think he pretty much goes around the room and then lands back more or less where he started. Not 100% on this, but we're just going to wait and see. Because I really don't. I mean, like, I feel like if I was quick enough, I could have got down there, got him back up there, and killed him when he was over there. So is he gonna stop, or is he gonna come back round? Okay, he's coming back round, but he's like ages away from me, so I'm not really too sure what to do. Oh, never mind. Oh, god damn it! I thought he was right at me. Like, my depth perception sucks, as we know from pretty much every series I've ever done. So I've fallen down there. That's okay. I'm gonna come up here. And like I said before, I might need to take the elevator twice. This is the reason that I thought this might happen. I'm going to come up here and see if he's still moving or if he's reset. Yeah, he's reset. Maybe because he was off of where the camera was facing. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I think I'm going to take this a little bit safer this time though, and rather than long jump on... Oh, actually, screw it. No, I'm not going to do it. The reason that I'm not going to do it is because I usually use the red coin that's normally there to line up when to start the jump, the long jump. So I'd kind of stand back here, and when the red coin touches the platform, I'd run forward. I don't want to make that... Don't want to take that risk this time. I don't want to have to do this more than twice, really. And it's only twice because I said I would do it twice at the start of this. So has he seen me? Do the backflip to attract his attention and fuck it up again. Jesus. Okay, let's do something else in the meantime. So this is the Mr. Eye that I mentioned before. He's a nuisance because you can't really run around him at the edge. Way to get around that. Run into him and use your damage invincibility to run through him and kind of half run around him, and that's good enough because like the bit that he kind of checks for where you're running around him is right in his center. I know that was a bad sentence, and you know, as a result of that, you can abuse your damage invincibility, which by the way will stay on forever as long as you're inside an enemy. Just kind of a little known fact I think about Mario 64. Don't remember if that carried over the DS version. It probably didn't. So we'll get some of these red coins in the boxes here. Again, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to do that. I can't imagine that you would use the moving platform for it because that would take forever. But there's another Mr. Eye up here that I can... This one you don't actually need to do that kind of trick that I showed before. So I'll just grab this red coin. I'll grab the one that's in this box. Oh, okay, cool. A little bit scary. Oh no, of course, I just forgot. It's been so long since I've done it. What you're supposed to do is use this platform, which has arrows on it, and you can kind of move it around, and it moves around at that altitude. And as a result of that, you can get all these things that are on this level. But, you know, it's much quicker to do it the way that I'm doing it. And in case you're wondering, you can't jump from where that first Mr. Eye is to get the bat. At least I've never been able to do it myself, which means that, regrettably, for a third time, we're now going to have to take the elevator. But this is the last thing that we have to do in this room. Everything will be pretty streamlined after this place. So, let's just do it again. You also can't reach it from doing like some kind of... Oh, you probably can get it from like a triple jump dive from the end of that platform, but... I don't want to, I don't know if the bat would actually come down to the ground, which is, of course, where I would end up if I did do it that method. So let's just slowly get around. I'm not going to long jump again as before. In fact, I'm not even going to like long jump from the first platform to the second. I will very carefully let myself get there nice and easy and just ground pound for safety. Okay, he heard me. Is he coming? Got him. Cool. Alright, so 69 coins, love it. Perfect number to exit this room on. So let's go and head down to the Toxic Maze then. There's a star down here, as one of the star titles suggests, but we're not going to get it this star, of course. We'll come back to that room at the very end and grab the... wait a minute. Oh, it is active. For some reason I thought that looked hollow there. We'll come back and grab the red coin star at the end. So these sniffets here, they all give you 2 coins. They're particularly annoying enemies. They're much more annoying in a later stage. So, I mean, the reason that the metal cap is in Hazy Maze Cave is because of this section. When you wear the metal cap, you don't take damage from the haze, which is what I'm in right now. Now, I'm in it in like a shallow way. It doesn't count here, but if I go into a deeper part, he starts choking. He actually has an animation for it and everything, so we're not gonna bother with that. We'll kill all of these bats here. There's 4 of them here. I mean, we'll try to kill them. We got 3 of them. One of them ran away, so where did he go to? Over here. Alright, that's no problem. Let's just kill him. So I'm a little apprehensive about... Oh, no, screw it. You know, like, I know there's more than 16 coins here, but we'll come back and get the 100 coin star after I've gotten all the blue coins. It's right there, it's not a problem. This is the last of them right here. So I can now grab this, and I guess at least now we have at least 119 coins in the stage. So if I were to die right now, at least I'd have something that's almost close to the max. We're just 20 off of it. So this place just leads around to where those bats were. So I'm going to head in this door instead. A couple of bats in here. These are probably one of the most annoying enemies, honestly, just because of the fact that, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Just because of the fact that you can miss them so easily, like I said before. So there's nothing else actually down here. I'm going to head back into the main room, but not actually get the red coin star, because obviously I still have... How many more do I have to get? Another 11. And I know actually exactly where all of them are. I'm actually going to have to head back down to where Dory was, the quote-unquote Loch Ness monster. So let me go down here. I guess this is probably the quickest way to do it, I think. Yeah, no, it definitely is, actually, because I can pretty easily, if I just come through this door for no reason whatsoever, just to reorient myself, if I do like a triple jump here, I can do what I did before and actually just land in this room. Take some damage for pretty much no reason, and yeah, there's 3 more coins to get. They're all in this room here. Again, well, not again, but you're supposed to use the metal cap to activate this switch. Not necessary. If I just stand here, double jump and kick, he has... Okay, if I do that and my angle is like actually, or my position is actually good, he has just enough height to get just enough underwater to hit that switch. And the last of the coins in the stage are right here in this final scuttlebug. So this one, like the one at the entrance to the level, also respawns, but I'm not even gonna prove that to you. So I'm not gonna grab the star that we saw in that room. I'm gonna head back up and get the red coin one, just so I don't have to ever collect them again. So yeah, and while I'm here, it also gives me an opportunity to point out that you can do a backwards long jump on this lift. It's an extremely high lift, and it goes like really far, and when you do it on the N64 version, the game actually freezes. On this virtual console release, it just kind of puts you out of bounds, much like what we saw in Big Boo's Haunt back in part 2 of this series. But yeah, so here we are back at the Rolling Rocks. Gotta be a little bit careful not to take too much damage here. I'm gonna be extra careful and not go back through the entrance to the level and rather go this way. In fact, this is probably quicker anyway. I don't even know what I'm saying. So we'll pop down here, dive along, and just grab this star and be done with the hardest part of this level, at least as far as missing stuff can go. Like, I mean, that one bat that I got at the start of that star, where he was kind of flying over the pit near the Rolling Rocks, that's actually quite scary when you're going for all coins. Anyway, so all we have to do now is kind of an application of the glitches that we've seen so far. Whoops. There's a lot of jumping over the boundary, so I'm going to save that for last. I'm going to get the Rolling Rock star, just since we've mentioned them so many times. In the DS one, they changed this star and made it so that one of the rocks will actually have a star inside it. You have to break it as Wario, but we saw that already if you've watched my other playthrough. In the N64 version, it's right up here. For some reason in the DS one, this whole section up here still exists, but there's nothing in it. So yeah, really easy star. I guess like for a speedrun, it can be kind of a nuisance because the rocks are actually completely random in their like rolling patterns, and it can screw you up a little bit, cost you a little bit of time. Wasn't an issue for us, so I don't really care. It's funny to note that like all the stars in this level require you to go to the left door except for the one, except for the red coin star, really, which requires you to go to that other door that we went to, the room with the moving platforms and the bats that caused us a lot of issues. So if I just do a wall kick here, I can get up here. It's funny to think that normally they'd expect you to come through this door after going through the whole level and then climbing very slowly over there. You can just like long jump straight to this guy, and it's really easy to do. 64 stars, same as in the name of the game. That's pretty funny, I guess, if you're like 5. So, but I mean, yeah, like we're actually more than halfway done with the game. I just noticed that. 120 stars, we're more than 60, so that's cool. So the rest of them are also going to involve these kind of out of bounds style glitches. The easiest one to do of the three is this, well, not the easiest, but like the one that I guess is simplest to set up. I'm going to line him so he's kind of at the diagonal here. I'm just going to long jump straight in there, and he just falls right through. We've been in this room before, there's 2 bats in it, and I mean, all this really does is skip taking this elevator down, which was through the door that we saw in the distance a second ago. So I come in here and hopefully I can long jump off of this guy and land up here. Okay, cool. Always looks cool when you get that. And then it's simply a matter of taking this elevator. I've been here before, but on the other side. I mean, obviously I've been here to get the coins, but at the top of this lift here, I have been at the other side. So here's the star. Let's get it the stupid way, just because. So the only 2 stars that are left are back down where Dory / the Loch Ness Monster lives. And I'm not going to do that triple jump off the box to get them. I'm going to do the way that I showed a little bit later on, which was to go in the room with one of the elevators and do like a triple jump off the wall. Because I don't know, I just like that more. So we'll go for the Dory star first, which is the one on the platform. So I'm holding up left here, triple jump, wall kick. And it's important to hold them back until the sort of room is properly loaded. If you hold forward too much, you'll actually hit like a sort of death plane up there. I guess it's that light there is probably like roughly where it is, and he'll actually die. So you want to kind of keep him stationary as he's falling down until he's far enough in the room. But let's just grab the star. So just one more to grab in this stage. It's funny to think that in one video I've gotten 10 stars here. Normally it's just the usual 7. I mean, it's going to be 10 after I get this last one. So, yeah, there's just, like I said, there's the bonus star in this stage, and then there was the Toad and the Mip star. A lot of castle-related stuff that we've been getting in this vid. Let's just head over here, back into this room. This time I'm going to hold up right instead of up left, do the same kind of thing. Okay, I can just do a side flip to recover from it. Okay, my angle sucked, so I guess I'm going to try the triple jump again. Okay, I guess I'm actually definitely not going to try it again. Just angle it a little bit better like this. Okay. Okay, there we go. So when he gets to like a certain height... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, when he's at like a certain height, if you dive, he'll be able to get underwater enough just to hit the switch like before. But it's not a big deal if you don't do it. You just double jump and kick, and he'll get it literally every time. So in here is the Scuttlebug that gave us our last 3 coins. I'm not going to bother with him. I'm just going to head over here and grab the last star of the stage. So there we go. That's pretty much all I have to say about Hazy Maze Cave. I think there's nothing else too interesting in there that I can think of. So we just have a look at that. Yep, we've got all the coins in the stage, all the stars in it. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.